I'm here. I'm cool. I'm here. Hello. Got everything under control. I'm good. I'm good. Hey, everyone. What's up? We're alive. So is here. Hi, Robin, James, Patrick, Melmac, Alex, Trisha, Brian. Hello, everyone. Yeah, right. Yeah, I'm still working on that one, Trisha, because I only had a few, so I'm trying to steal a bit other pictures, and then I'm gonna put up a video too, of course, on that one. I just got to work on the pictures. Some of them, they came out a little grayish, but it's still coming. Hey, Laura, Shannon, Mice Guys. We're live and kicking. Jason. Okay, let me see, Jason. If I can do that now, can I? Can I not? Okay, wait. Let me. Yeah, I can. Okay. There you go, Jason. Now you got your wrenchy. I promised you that last time. I totally forgot. But now I'm seeing you. Hi, Diane. So, how is everybody doing? Yeah, I still got to put up a little video when I visited Trisha of that beautiful beach there in the town. But I gotta do something with the pictures. Some of them, I don't know what I did, came out so grayish, so I gotta play with them a little bit. I bet you are, Diane. So for everybody not knowing me and coming here the first time, which I don't see anybody yet, but I'm just saying, hi, Anna. My name is Anya. I like to talk about healing herbs. And I'm not a certified herbal specialist, but I taught myself everything over 15 years, and I think it's even more. So, so on everything that I talked about, I tried out myself. So it's all good in the hood. Is this too light? Somehow my light is funny here. I gotta do something. Hey Tim, I don't even have a light on. What the hell? This is excuse me. That's not much better, but a bit better. Well, I gotta find something. Do you guys see me all right, or do you see me blurry? Hey, Wendy. Awesome people here again. Robin, I said hi to you, right? I'm so brain dead today. Well, today, but I mean today extremely. Hey, Jenny, Matt. Well, I don't know what to do. Maybe I can polish it a bit, but that doesn't help either. I don't think. I don't know. What the fork? I don't know. Oh well. Gotta take me blurry or I move. But I don't think that background is better. That's not doing it either, huh? Hey, Skyheart. IOX. Well, I don't need a soft focus. I need a hard focus. Well, I don't know how to handle that, yeah. Hey, you cold fan. He's back. Well, is it better than before? I don't know. I gotta find some solution here. Real hard focus. Yep, the gutter has started and I haven't even started my story yet. Gee, slow down, gang. You know I'm shy. Wait. Okay. So. All right. The Black Mirror isn't cooperating. No. Crying out loud. This is not making me happy. Really. Hey, Barbie. Oh, sorry, Shannon. I didn't do anything with the speed of the chat. Are you kidding? I don't even know how to get my camera working. Well, maybe I need to try my webcam I have, but I'm not trying that now. So, because I want to do a little history and the herbs. Excuse me. So, well, today I thought I talk a bit. I mean, maybe I'm going, of course, squirrelish. Hey, Josie. Maybe I go squirrelish with my subjects, but that's me. Hey, Rosarian. Look at you saying hello. How are you doing? Yeah, I'm guilty not coming to see you, but you do that always so late. I need to sleep. Can you do that like before 10 for old ladies? Maybe. Hey, I saw you, but I saw your Lucille action. That was pretty cool. Sometimes I need one of those Lucilles to make my point. Okay. I wanted to talk about one of my favorite places, Tintagel. So, I've been there. And then I wanted to talk about some local herbs that I found there. I mean, some of them I found like a shitload of herbs. Some of them I talked about already, but I thought I'd pick some that I haven't talked about that I found growing there and that I took pictures too and actually on my videos too. Okay, Anna, I will try my best. Hey, down the rabbit hole. Good to see you here. Awesome. Your favorite place is the bed, Jason. Well, yeah. What, Bobby? No one hates you. What you talking about, Willis? Sometimes the chat is so fast. I miss people too sometimes, Bobby. No one hates you here. Don't think that. In this community, no one hates. Just saying. So, you better listen to me mumbling here. So, hey, Jeff. Thank you for stopping by. See, Bobby, no one hates you. So, like I said, I wanted to talk about Tintagel. I probably say it wrong, but we all know too. I like to do that a lot. Um, so we all know the story of Tintagel or the myth around it, right? King Arthur and his 12 knights and Merlin. So, and in every saga, I say there is a tick of truth in it, right? Combined with the truth. Some myth, some truth. So there's always what? No low vibing. Yeah, right, Anna? Hey, Night Shame. Absolutely. You do that, Night Shame, and everybody can check each channel out. I have no problem. I just don't like sub for subs, right? So go check each other out if you like. I mean, there's always interesting people that I found on my journey, always. So, yeah, check them out, Night Shame. They're really awesome people here. Like Anna Ravenwolf, Milky Way, Warrior Princess, Resorian, Buck. He's awesome. He cracks me up. Down the rabbit hole. She has been, I think, almost around the world. Almost. So Jenny and Matt, she got very nice videos. So yeah, check each other out. Jeff. Oh, you've been there too, Jeff? Awesome. Yeah, and Trisha, she does numerology. If you like that, Night Shame. So, oh, cool, Jeff. Then you maybe know too about the history. So if my research is wrong, you can correct me. So, as I said, we all know the myth going around it about King Arthur, his 12 knights, Lancelot, Guinevere, Merlin, Morrigan, and the whole story, right? So, but of course, we gotta stay with the real history of it. Hey, Persian scribe, how are you? So, I made a few notes to keep it short, of course. I mean, I could talk about this stuff forever. Do you think so, Jeff? So, let me just read off my script. Other than that, this will here never happen here. So, for more than 800 years, magical tale has been told that Tintagel was the birthplace of the noble King Arthur. He was protected from evil by Merlin, the magician, who lived below the castle in a cave. So this is the cave that I like to show in my pictures, which is really seriously magically. The energies in there, like, whoa. I mean, good whoa. So the ruins of the 13th century stronghold of the Earls of Cornwall continue to be explored by people from all over the world. They do. So on the mainland itself, the gaunt remains of the medieval castle represent only one phase in a long history of occupation. So this is true. It's not the ruin that, for example, I showed in my videos. There is so much more. It goes further up the hill where they rebuild a little village later on, and where they do where they were traders actually. So, but I'm getting to that in a bit. So, hi Judith. No worries. Hey, Lois. Sorry. Mary. Did I miss anyone else? I'm sorry if I did. Hello. So I'm just trying to read here, so I'm not like sounding like complete. Not not case. Even before Richard, Earl of Cornwall, built his castle, Tintagel had come to be associated with the conception of King Arthur. The connection was later renewed by Alfred, Lord Tennyson, in his Idylls of the King. During the summer months, a storyteller is often on hand to bring the legends of King Arthur, Guinevere, and Lancelot to life. In the bleak midwinter, Tintagel is a place that inspires the imagination of writers and poets. It's a place of dream, romance, and legend. Well, the Romans I couldn't feel. I mean, the Romans. Oh God, the Romans. That was a Freud. Oopsie. Um, because I could rarely breathe when I got up there. They have so many stairs built up there. Like I needed like to really catch my breath for about 5 hours once I was up there. And they're steep those stairs. I don't know how many thousand stairs. God, I can't talk. I can't even read. So pottery from the 5th and 6th century was found, as well as some fine glass fragments believed to be from the 6th or 7th century Malaga. So even more remarkable was a 1500-year-old piece of slate on which remain two Latin inscriptions. The second inscription reads, Artog, Artognu, father of descendant of Cole, has had this made. Who exactly Artogno was continues to be a subject for lively speculations. So, Artogno sounds like Artus, or maybe someone made Artus out of it, or someone made Artogno out of Artus. Who knows, right? The site of Tintagel Castle has been inhabited at least since the late Roman period, and the community flourished here in the 5th to the 7th century. In the 12th century, Tintagel gained literary fame when Geoffrey of Monmouth, I probably say that wrong, so I apologize. I'm an immigrant. That is my constant excuse. Um, Geoffrey of Monmouth named it as the place where King Arthur was conceived. The Arthurian association may have inspired Richard, Earl of Cornwall, to build a castle at Tintagel in 1230, and the enduring legend still ensures Tintagel's international. So, supposedly, from all this information, all those kings got inspired by the legend, which must have been older than what I've just read, right? What is it? Ralph Ellis, The Grail Cipher, is one of the most thoroughly researched work on the art. Oh, interesting, Persian. Thank you. I will look into that. Cool, thank you. Um, yeah, I just got some notes, right? Like what I could gather, because I mean, um, and just from the style it was built, like I said, you can really see. It's amazing how old those ruins are, and some of it still remains, a lot of it. And then when you go further, to point number 19, what they call it, this is where they have the statue of King Arthur put up, which they put up, of course. That's not from 1200, that's from 1980 or something. So it's interesting. You see little walls, you see little frames where houses were, or garden, or wells. So they were actually doing pretty well if you see it like that. And of course, they were right at the coast. And so yeah, so ship trading, right? Tintagel was a prosperous and highly, didn't I just say that? Tintagel was a prosperous and highly significant site for about 150 to 200 years, from AD 450 until AD 650. Its its precise function is not known, but it was closely involved in trade with the Mediterranean world, and its prominence and defensible nature suggest that it may have been a stronghold of rulers of the southwest peninsula, probably of the combined kingdom of Devon and Cornwall. Yeah, from the way it was built or what remains, it looks really like not poor people have lived there. Like even the guard, he even had a little shed. I don't think I put a picture in. Jeff, I'm German. I'm German actually. That's my native tongue. But I live in Canada now. So, where was I? British kingship during this period was peripatetic or something. And Tintagel would probably have been one of several royal sites in Devon and Cornwall. It has also been suggested that the headland could have served as a site for royal inauguration ceremonies. A foot-shaped hollow in a rock on the summit, known as King Arthur's footprint, might have played a part in such ceremonies. These would have been accompanied by feasting and would well explain the quantities of expensive goods consumed on the site. So, I mean, I don't only go by history, right? Sorry, I'm back. Had Yeah, isn't that down a fun down the rabbit? I had my granddaughter over, and I saw the bathtub water coming in the hallway. After Roman rule ended in 410, I'm mentioning them too here soon. The Romans, of course, they have their shabby little hands everywhere. Um, so what was I? What was I saying? What? Yeah, like as you know, I work with the energies as well, right? I absorb the energy of the places, and this place is certainly magical. It is full with energies. Merlin's cave is full with energies. The whole place is filled with past life, and I know what I'm talking about. So, and therefore, it does not surprise me that some poet, or maybe it wasn't a poet, I mean, we don't know that. We don't actually really know who came up with this. It was before actually a castle was built. So maybe it was a seer, you know, maybe someone with a vision. The Peripatetic school was a school of philosophy in ancient Greece. Ah, interesting. Yeah, but I got to look into that guy you told me, Persian. That's interesting. What? You sound kind of like Els Summers? What? Who is Summers? So, yeah, um, like I said, the energies are really magical, and it wouldn't surprise me that whoever went there felt the energy of the land. And we all know Celts and Druids, go back, back, back. So that wouldn't all surprise me as well. Um, uh, so where was I? Yeah, here. Remember I said a foot-shaped hollow in a rock on the summit. That was if you see my video, it looks like a big paw to me, and I said the dragon's paw. I'm thinking this is what they're talking about. Not sure though. I mean, I always try my best, but I will never pretend to know more than I do, and I have no shame not knowing everything because it's not possible. This is history, right? So we got to go with our instinct as well, and what we see and what we feel. Um, uh, so so then we have Tintagel and the Mediterranean world. So I can't show you that, unfortunately. One day I will figure it out with the screen share. But actually, the whole village on top of the mountain on the cliff, it it shows where they found the glass, where they found tableware, they found wine amphor. So and it was all really really fine tableware. So they must have even imported pottery. And so far, Tintagel has the largest found of pottery anywhere. So fragments of Mediterranean glass of the same period have also been found. These goods arrived in the southwestern peninsula by ship as part of a systematic trade which brought luxury goods in exchange, presumably took tin, the most distinctive and desirable commodity produced here, back to the Mediterranean. I can really talk. I'm good, Bobby. Are you good? I'm just trying to um, concentrate. I mean, not concentrate, not that I'm ignoring the chat. I mean, I'm trying to. Because Bobby, I'm a squirrel brain. So, yeah, and like I said before, from the way it looked, they must have like really done well. There was like nothing really that looked weird. I mean, beautiful land. Um, they had enough herbs too, which I really like. Uh, thank you, Diane. And no, really good energy, right? I mean, if you go to some ruins, at least me, like I get the creeps depending on what. When I went to Salisbury Cathedral with Scratch, um, the energies in there almost knocked me off. Like it was too old and it was too much. It was just yeah, I got flashbacks, right? That I do. I mean, you can call me crazy, but I see pictures depending on what it is, and I didn't like these pictures. It was just too much. But I didn't get this on this place. Um, so then the birth of the Arthurian legend. After the mid 7th century, there is little evidence of activity on the headland for over 500 years. In about 1138, Geoffrey of Monmouth's History of the Kings of Britain gave the figure of King Arthur, the legendary ruler of Britain, Ireland, and large parts of continental Europe, its international fame. The history contains the earliest written mention of Tintagel and the tale of how Arthur was conceived by Uther Pendragon, King of Britain, the result of his magically assisted seduction of Queen Igraine, wife of Duke Gorlois of Cornwall. The reason for Geoffrey's use of Tintagel can only be guessed. He associated Arthur closely with Cornwall, and Cornish legend may have preserved a folk memory of the earlier importance of the site, perhaps as a stronghold of the rulers of Cornwall. Geoffrey described its dramatic physical attributes, evidently appreciating its romantic nature. Independent support for such a folk memory comes from the legend of Tristan, known from French and German poems later in the 12th century, which seems to have drawn on Cornish legend. Tintagel appears in these poems as the court of Tristan's uncle, King Mark of Cornwall. So, so again, there melts another legend into that one, right? So really, I mean, we all know, we can all really guess with history because we know there is no real history, right? So, and depending on how important, I mean, I don't think they changed this too much because it's a nice history, it's romantic. So, I'm for myself, I think King Arthur existed maybe with a different name, but that he was more like a fighter, a knight, a real knight, going out there and kicking some bumps. So that's what I'm thinking. And I think the 12 knights might be more like a symbol for other for companions, for other fighters. But like I said, that's just my theory. I'm not a historian or anything. Um, I'm just trying to get behind it from what I saw in my visions and the energy I'm feeling and what they're writing, right? So, and from somewhere the mist that the tale must come. I mean, like I said, there's always a touch of truth in tales. Um, in May 1233, the newly created Earl of Cornwall, Richard, brother of Henry III, bought the island of Tintagel together with Richard's castle from Gaways the Tintagel, whose father, Robert, had changed the family shore name from Hornicott to Tintagel. So, and I noticed all the Henrys were very active in holding in England. Like, was it the shit? I forgot that. The old Sarum Castle. What else did I? Um, Jesus Murphy. The two castles I posted on my videos. Jesus Christ. Hey, the Grey Wolf. My memory is just leaving me. Anyways, Old Sarum and the other, for crying out loud. So the Henrys were like everywhere, and they were buying their sons' castles, and so. But I'm not getting into the other. Well, Glastonbury is supposed to be Avalon, right, James? So, which again, Avalon itself, it's for me, it's a symbol. Um, it's a symbol for me of the energies working there. Hey, AGM. Right? I'm trying. Yes, I did visit battlefields, but in Scotland. So, and I'm sure I visited some battlefields in England too. Phew, I'm getting hot. Where was I? Yeah, so Avalon. Avalon. I'm good, AJ. Hi, Sue. I can't talk. Hi, Anton. Yes, I know they do wear skirts, but I never had the opportunity to peek under one. And you don't know how many times I was tempted just to tie my shoe lying on my back. But I don't think they see that as very funny, so I didn't do that. But it's tempting. It's really tempting. Okay. So yeah, Avalon. Let's go back. So Avalon, I think it's just a symbol because Glastonbury is one of the ley lines. It's a earth chakra. So in Avalon, we know the mist of Avalons and magic and all, and the mists of Avalon. So the mists I see as the veil between the worlds. And I mean, not that I think, I know from being there, the veil is very thin over there. So that's why I think Avalon, that's just my personal opinion again. That's why I think Avalon is just a symbol for the energy of this land, for the veil being very thin there. So that's my own personal 2 cents to Avalon. Um, so it's not even the tour that is built on a hill. I mean, that's nice, but the main thing is the energy of that land, right? Of that spot. And when I was there, um, yeah, it just feels tense, and I'm totally drifting away from Tintagel. I'm sorry. Your fault, James. So, let me continue a little history and then I move on to the herbs because other than that, uh, I will be on tomorrow morning. Let me skip that part. So, apart from this episode, little is known of how much the castle was used, if at all. Earl Richard was involved in international politics, going on crusade to the Holy Land. Here we go! Going on crusade to the Holy Land in 1240 and being elected King of the Romans, ruler of Germany. It wasn't me, I swear, in 1257. From that date until his death in 1272, he's unlikely to have had much time to visit Cornwall. Once a kiss, I'm going to help me because. Okay, down the rabbit hole. Thank you so much for coming. Mwah. Panic videos. Hello. Oh my God, so many awesome. Oh, my cry. Did I just saw my cry? I just saw the red paw sliding by. Can't see what I'm typing. I mean, neither. It is okay. The Brits have bottle caps. Oh, look at you guys, all rocking. What an awesome team here. That's very nice. And everybody listening to the squirrel brain. So, yeah, of course, the Romans had to get involved, as we know. What else could be interesting before I move to the herbs? Oh, yeah. Tintagel plays a central role in Geoffrey's racy story of how an ancient king of Britain, Uther Pendragon, is driven mad with lust for Igerna, the wife of one of his barons, Gorlois of Cornwall. Gorlois prudently removed his wife. Okay, sorry, I just had a creepy moment. Okay, I have to read again. I'm going to start again. Okay, you may not understand that, just someone else does. Gorlois prudently removes his wife to an impregnable stronghold on the coast, the castle of Tintagel, but then rather less prudently withdraws to another fortress nearby. The pursuing Uther and his men inspect Igerna's refugee and realize that no ordinary attack can succeed. The castle is built high above the sea, which surround it all sides, and there's no way in expect that offered by a narrow isthmus of rock. 3 armed soldiers could hold it against you, even if you stood there with the whole kingdom of Britain at your side. Yeah, and it's true. I mean, no matter where you stood, like, you were protected by the cliffs. At this point in the story, the prophet Merlin proposes a supernatural remedy. By means of magic potion, he transforms Uther into the exact likeness of Aegerna's absent husband. The ruse is entirely successful. The guards of Tintagel allow him into the castle, and Aegerna takes him into her bed. The night she conceived Arthur, the most famous man who subsequently won great renown by his outstanding bravery. Um, so yeah, that's what I mean. For me, he was more like a warrior fighter, right? So, and maybe someone cheated, and I mean, obviously, someone cheated. Hello. So, but I'm very sure that there was a druid, if his name was Merlin or not, there was a druid for sure. I mean, we know they have existed, and I'm very sure they existed. So, I mean, I leave it up to you and your imagination or your inner gut feeling if you want to call him Merlin. So, I know what I call him. And I know it's a dragon island over there as well for me. And you may laugh at me or you may not. But I've seen what I've seen. I know what I felt over there. And there's definitely activity, energy wise, past life. Panic for you, it might be a haunted place, but in a positive way. Hey, Delaney. Anya, is that true? You cheated on your Antonio an ass. Cheated. Resurrection. Yep, something like that. Yeah. And I mean this not in an insulting way, Anton. So, I don't even have a sister. Shit, the Pokemon. Oh, if you want to see dragons, Delaney, then that's the place. Trust me. An ass and dick. Excalibur, the original IOX. We're talking the original, right? The hardcore one, the sweet as onion roast beef chief. Sexy one. Yeah, I know I have sisters, but I meant I probably Anton means a different sister. I don't have a blood sister. Okay, so let's move on to the herbs that I saw around there. When I was sitting up there by the cliff and relaxing and trying to catch my breath, and just absorbing. Hey, Sue. No, you're Sue again. Oh, Mary, I think caps means yelling. I was told that too, not to do that because I used to do that too, but I don't care. You can cap lock here. Oh, then I have to give shoes to the wrench too, huh? So, yeah, and while I was sitting there, and I mean, you saw, if you watched the videos, you saw that I took some pictures of flowers and everything growing there. It was so amazing. There's so much growing, and I discovered so many herbs, also herbs that I talked about. Like, for example, the hawthorn that I talked last week about, and also some other ones. Love you too, Lois. I'm done. Okay, so let's start with Eeny, Meeny, Miny. Lilini, it doesn't matter. You can cap lock. No one gives a darn. You're a blind witch. Me too. So, let's start with the heather. So, the heather is growing mostly sorry, I was just thinking I had my wrong. No, I don't. I mean, you see, if you watch Outlander or other Highland movies or other English movies, you probably see or Irish movies, you see that everything is covered in purple, right? The heather. It's really nice. Oh, thank you, Panic D. Yeah, I'm sorry I missed a few of yours too, but I was busy. And I'm always trying to keep up with everyone. There can only be one, yeah. So, okay, and not only that it looks pretty and covers the floor, and that I just want to rub my face in there. What? My internet sucks? Why? No, doesn't. My camera sucks. So it got many, many, many nice things that it can give. I mean, not too many, but you know, it does a lot. So, and before I start, what I'm gonna do now, once I find time, because right now I can't find my ass with both hands. So maybe on the weekend I'm gonna do little videos. I think I mentioned that. So I wanna I think I mentioned that last week, didn't I? Deja vu. Yeah, where I wanna make a video about the substance of the herbs, just a little prescription. And then I put 1 or 2 plants in a video that I talked about, and then who is interested can watch it and make notes better than watching 2 hours of me yakking around here and trying to make sense. So I thought that might be a good idea. So that's why just mentioning the most important points of the plants. Forget about you, Louis? Me? I wouldn't forget about you ever. So, okay, heather. Heather is blood cleansing. Diuretic. So, which means if you have a cold and you need to flush your system, right? That's pretty well for that. It's for kidney stones, bladder stones, for rheumatic frick. Here we go. I need my translator. For gout. Thank you, Persian. We still got to do our thing, right? To the right time this time. Yeah, Persian was so nice and invited me to a hangout stream, and I'm all excited, freaking out because uh, to get okay, Persian scribe, see you. um, so he invited me to a hangout chat and about the pyramids and the latest mummy they found in there. So I got all excited one day before I got the info, and I started going bananas, writing my notes. And then all of a sudden at work, I see myself going live. So I totally got the time wrong. We were talking, I was talking 7 my time in the evening, and he thought I'm in the morning. So that was funny. Hey, weatherman. Good to see you. Ascending to beings. Hello. Well, good to see you all. Very awesome. So, and then where was I? So, kidney stones, bladder stones, blood cleansing, diuretic, eczemas, and my favorite word, metabolism. So, you can collect it. Best time is between August and October, where you gather the herbs. And you can use it as a tea, or you can make a wrap for external usage as well. For eczema, for example, right? So and you can use the little purple flowers or just the leaves. You can mix it and you can make tea out of the fresh ones. You don't need to dry it, and then just drink it. So then also, then we're coming to the spirit of the plant. The spirit of the plant will protect you from negative entities to enter. So so also it will help you with problems like if you're too self-absorbent and you need too much attention, but in a negative way, if it's all about me, or if you're too helpful and too empathy, like that, you totally forget about yourself. So it will help you getting the balance back. So it's like so it's practically for rebirth of yourself, which reminds me, this is what we're all going through right now with all the energies, portals opening, and all this crap. So it can support you with that rebirth energy. So let me try to read that. Of course, I wrote it in German. I shouldn't have done that. So also, if you suffer from separation, that means partnership. That means separation of a job you loved, of a partner you loved. Maybe you had to move out of the house you loved. You had to leave a country you loved. If you if you really have problems with letting go, it will help you. The spirit of the plants will help you. He will give you the message why you have to let go at this time, why this happened, and why it was for the best of you, and what you had to learn, what your lesson was. So, and he will also stimulate you, you know. He will help you with this roller coaster of feelings. So it will help you also connect to your higher self, to your spirit guides. So the heather is actually the guard between the world and between the worlds. I use rosemary bush all around my home. Was good. Oh yeah, rosemary is awesome. I talked about rosemary before, not today. So rosemary, also lavender. Um, so the story of it, I don't know why I wrote that in German. I keep forgetting. I should translate my notes in English so it goes more fluently. So they also like they say that they used to plant or not plant, or that heather used to grow next to uh, ancient graves. So they say that the blood of fallen warriors dropped on earth, and that's where it grows. So that's what they say in the Celtic legend. So there the name is Frauch, and it means hero, you know, kind of hero, not kind of hero. It means bravery. That was the word, sorry. Um, uh, yeah, that was it pretty much for that one. I want a new drug that won't make me sick. Okay, Panic D, thank you so much for coming, though. That was very nice. Thank you. Oh, no. Oh, Jason, after a certain time, really, my vocabulary leaves me sometimes. And plus, you know, like it's not vocabulary that I use on a regular basis. So I'm learning again, actually, and that's a little harder because I'm old. Yeah, you should check out Panic D. He gets spooky videos. He goes to locations too, where lots going on. White quartz, yeah, especially at night. Thank you, sending. Um, yeah, if when I was in Glastonbury, a lot of people had rosemary plant and lavender and thyme. I like bushes, and it just smells awesome. It's just the smell itself that does it for me. So another plant I saw there, or I noticed there, I'm choking, which does a lot actually. So that's the silverweed, little yellowish flower with green leaves. Like I said, I promise, I will make a video about every plant I talked about with pictures, with the supplements, and what to use for. I promise, promise, promise. It just takes a bit. Um, so so most of these plants, same with heather, right? It grows on hills, on grass. It doesn't need a much. It doesn't need much. Same with the silverweed. Um, and it's not only a healing herb. You can only also eat it. The leaves and the roots you can eat. So, but I'm getting to that. So Anton, you're gonna make me a sandwich. Yeah? Go. A turkey pickle and the whole thing. And I need a muffin or something too. Oh, that's one of them. So, yeah. So, like I said, I promise I will do that and I will start this weekend. So, the silverweed. I'm reading what it can do for you for now. So, it is astringent, for antibacterial treatment. It's calming, styptic, relaxing, anti-inflammatory, diuretic, for antispasmodic, also for asthma, for whooping cough, throat infection, oral infection, if you have the runs, for gastritis, stomach cramps, even for babies, for baby colics, the 3-month colics, you can make it a thin tea with it. Of course, not too concentrated, right? Then for external hemorrhoids, and then also interesting for our ladies. Hey, Aquafunk. Thanks for coming. So for our ladies, it will help you with your menstrual pain. Then it is helpful for seizures, for leg cramps, for wound healing, for infected wounds, for pimples and sunburn. So it can do a lot for you. I can't read my chicken scratch. Shit. So mostly it is very good for cramps, any kind. Like I said, for the ladies, for the cramps. If you're cramping from asthma, if you're cramping in your legs, it will relax your system. So they used to cook it with milk back then. So they threw in the herbs into the milk and boiled it, and they still do it today. So, hey, Rob93. Thank you. With a big arm. Hello. So sorry for the new ones coming in. If I'm not replying right away, I'm trying to concentrate because my brain is... I know there's a herb for that too, but I always go off. Vodka. Yeah, vodka. I haven't had vodka. So that's why they call it silverweed milk, right? And they just boil it in milk, and that makes it even better. It says it makes the supplements in that herb come out better than it would be just in pure fluid, in pure water. Because it's probably because of the fat in the milk, right? Has nothing to do with milk. It has probably something to do with the fat in the milk that makes the supplements come out better. So, and you can chew the root for gum infections. You can use it for wrappings, for, like I said, for infections, for infected wounds, for slow healing wounds. Buttermilk. Aqua, is Rob stalking you? Oh, poor Sue. You guys crack me up. Sue stalks me too sometimes. Smoking better than chewing? Yeah, not that one, Jason. I don't think you want to do that. So it's also for for sunburn. So if you make a tea and you put a wrap on, with a little towel soaked in it, a little cloth, it will help a little bit. Of course, the best thing against for sunburn is don't stay in the sun too long. Also, they used to give the silverweed to animals, especially with cows. They like to get colics. So, what else? Yeah, the Germanic people, they used it for so long before. And they used to dig it out before sunrise. I mean, again, it's a little yellow flower, so it's combined with the sun, right? What? You have to go, Sue? What the hell? Okay, good night, Sue. Thank you for coming. Nice jaw between your teeth and gums. So, yeah, you can use the whole herb, like the whole plant. So, and since, like I said, it's yellow, it's sun, it's joy. So, depending on what you do, I combine it with the heart chakra. I know everybody has tells me that's not the chakra color, or it has to be that and that. But I don't care. I see what I see, and what I do in my work is different. So the color shows itself to me, whatever is needed in that moment. Let's say, just an example, purple is healing for me. Yellow is the sun, is the life energy, right? Joy, life energy. So so the spirit of the plant is for your heart chakra, and it will calm us down. As I said, it will calm you down, right? So it will tell us to calm us down, and once we relax and breathe, we will see that many things will solve themselves. Too many things we hold on to under pressure. It will help us to think more positive, not always thinking, oh, I can't do that. No, that's not gonna happen for me. You know what I mean? I'm the one to talk. I mean, don't get me wrong, right? I'm not all like, yay, energy change, planets, and whatever. Yay, it's also love and light and easy peasy. It's not. So, especially not purging and releasing, it's not easy. And I will never ever say it's easy. See if I go to iOS. Uh, so, um, yeah, it will strengthen your heart chakra, your chest, to breathe. It will change your attitude, or it will support your attitude. The spirit of the plant will support your attitude and bring a little more sun in your heart chakra. Good night, Ascending. Thank you for coming. Okay, and also, like the heather, you can smudge it. Okay, like I just said, it will help you release emotional tension. It will help you to breathe through and, to calm down. And then once you calm down, you get a different view of things, or you get a different view of things, how to approach things, right? So, Yeah, and also because the leaves of that plant, they depending on how the sun shines on there, the moonshine, not the sun, if the moonlight shines on it, they might even appear a little silverish. You mean me, Delaney? Huh? Hi, Aurora. Um, so yeah, because they sparkle a little silver in the moonlight, they say that this little plant belongs to the fairy folk. So um, if something belongs to them specifically, like this, um, I mean, if we go and collect herbs, you always have to be respectful, right? Make sure it's not protected. Make sure you're not like just grabbing the last standing piece of plant there, the last flower, because it's protected. Always make sure of this. If you take something, only take what you really need and always leave something behind, a little thank you, because the little fairy folk or Mother Earth will be grateful for that. So make sure you have the energy exchange, right? There always needs to be an energy exchange. If you take something, you give something. If you give something, you receive something. And I'm the one to talk about that as well because I'm good in giving. But so that was the silverweed. So last but not least, I haven't eaten yet. Me. Can you order me one? I give you my address. Will you sponsor me a pizza IOX and have it sent to my door? Because Anton will not make me a sandwich. Okay, last but not least, my witch herb. Like I said, I wanted to mention some witch herbs. And of course, I saw tons of that in Cornwall, which makes sense, right? Uh, Mages and sorcerers, Merlins, druids. So, yeah, IOX, we have pizza in Canada. Huh? And we even eat with forks and knives. Hi, Pauline. Oh, thank you so much for coming. That's very nice. You guys, stop talking about food. I'm hungry. Okay, so I was talking about the foxglove. So that looks like a little thimble, the little bells, right? This is a purple plant with a little thimble bells hanging. So before I continue talking about this, this is one of the most poisonous plants growing. So this, what I'm telling you now, it has just historical purpose. um, Historical purpose and of course the healing purpose. But do not ever, 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 no touchy. No touchy, no picking, not even, oh, maybe I just cook myself a little tea with it, or with just a seed, or maybe just a leaf. No, do not ever touch this plant. Um, I mean, you may use the leaves for, if you boil the leaves, you may use it for external usage only because it's good for bad healing wounds, for slow healing wounds. So, but other than that, don't walk around. Like, the best thing is you stay away from it. So I'm just telling you because I told you I'm talking about special witch herbs that were used from witches. And I thought, since I saw that growing as well in Cornwall, I talk about it. But again, highly poisonous. Children, do not try this at home because this it will kill you. Yeah, it might kill you. So I mean, it is used in the homeopathic industry, which is good. The little tiny homeopathic mini pillies. So, but the actual poison is so much, it's filtered and filtered and filtered, so it's not actually poisonous anymore. And they know exactly which dosage to use because this is a main. It's used for the heart mainly. So if for strongly for heart issues, and it is so famous for its combination for the heart. This is what makes it so um what 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 Anton tormentum. Yeah, it can torment you. So because it got a special combination that makes it very purpose for its uh yeah, for the usage of heart problems. So because uh it got 3 points, like it got the positive inotrop for the strengthening of the heart, then it got the negative chronotrop for slowing down your heart frequency, and the third negative dromotrop is the delay of heart conduction system. So it got actually everything for the heart. If yeah, I'm not getting too much into that. I'm getting a bad feeling. So what I'm saying is you may slow someone's heartbeats down, you may increase someone's heartbeat with it, that your brain will blow up at some point. But like I said, just don't touch. Um, any MDs here? So, just saying, if you ever get in touch with this plant, and I don't know, you play around in the backyard, you pull it, you put it in your vase because it's so pretty. Just hope you don't have animals or children at home, okay? And then you stuff your stupid finger in your mouth because you just picked around in the backyard. That can do it, okay? That alone can do it. I'm just saying. So if you poison yourself, you really better find a clinic. You have to empty your stomach right away. You have to empty your stomach. If you have that medical churro at home, indulge it because it will suck up the poisonous ingredients of that. Um, yeah, or strong coffee as well. Not kidding. So, and I'm thinking while I'm mentioning it is because witches use that in their magical flight potions, right? So I'm thinking either they use it to decrease a heartbeat or maybe I'm thinking more of slowing down the heartbeat, so you're like close to death and then you really get your visions, right? So just a guess. This is the only plant I have never tried because I said before I tried every single plant. No, this one I have not tried and I'm not going to. So, not even a doctor can tell you, oh, just put one leaf in your cup of tea and you will be fine. Um, I mean, they used it back in the antique as well, right? But of course, they stopped doing that quick because they didn't know how to dose it. Um, the Celts used it as they called it fairy muff. the elf's finger hut, because I mean we all know the pictures where we see little elves with that little foxglove thimble on their head. That is actually the foxglove. That is actually not a cute little flower. It's actually this poisonous thing. So, and that's why the belief is up that this is still connected to the elves as well, to little fairies. Even in Wales, it's called the glove of the elf, of the fairies. So, and that's why they say that the foxglove says hello to everybody passing it. So that's a story from Wales. So, and of course, and this is totally Vatican Inquisition shit, I can tell you that right now. They also tried to heal hexed children, possessed children. They gave them a drink of it to get rid of the possession. Because for the Christians, it was a protection of evil. So of course they made sure they gave it children to drink. What the fuck? Like, and of course all possessions were like dissolved, right? They had no problems anymore with any possessions. Because you fucking need. And in Wales, they even made paint out of it, of the foxglove, which turned out black from the seeds and the juice, and they painted crosses on the floor to keep evil away. So, but this goes, of course, more into the we know what, right? So, and for the Celtic, it was the entry to the spirit world. It was the entry to the spirit world, and that's also why witches used it, right? I mean, that's what they used their flight potions for. I mentioned that before. That was probably better than LSD, whatever they tried. And yeah, so it was not only for them to get high, it was also to get a connection to whatever, right? To ancestors, to spirits, to whatever. So, and of course, the spirit of the plants. It's a strong one, a very strong one. So all poisonous plants have very strong spirits. So, and it's purple, right? So purple is very for healing, and since it's doing a lot for the heart, so if you really need a heart healing or a heart chakra healing, that's the one. Hi, Cher. Thanks for coming. So it will help you to get rid of the anxiety in your heart. Especially if you lost someone that you love through death, for example. So yeah, but and I mean I said before too, not I mean everything is poisonous and not poisonous. It's always the dosage. But again, we don't know the dosage for that one, right? We leave this to the homeopathists. So don't ever. And remember, the witches didn't drank their potions. They made a salve out of it, a cream, because I mean, you can make a potion, but that potion was used to make a cream and not to drink it because they would have knocked the shit out of each other. It was just so strong that it went through the skin. And that's why I wouldn't even recommend using foxglove for healing wounds, because if you have an open wound, bleeding wound, it might get into your blood. Not it might, it will get into your blood system. So just like I said, just what we're talking about. Um um yeah, just take the historical fact of it, right? That this is what the very scary and on their head, that that's the entry to the other world. Call it the spirit world, the other world, call it connection to your ancestors, whatever you prefer. So also in the French Celtics and the Britannia, they believed that milk would turn sour if they brought foxglove into the house. So they really um, didn't like it. So, and like I said, it will help you to let go of a loss. It will help you open your heart to new love. You know, if you think you can never love again, it will help you heal your heart. It will help you open up again. And back then, another one. Uh, well, that's just a myth. I can't prove that. I just read that and I thought it was funny. It was cute. So they said that couples in love uh, promised in front of the foxglove to the fairies that they will get married there. So, and if they didn't get married or the marriage broke, then they had to go back to the foxglove, to the spirit of the foxglove, and explain him why this didn't work. Other than that, the plant would get angry with them. So that's pretty funny, actually. I don't know what kind of trouble. Probably, I don't know what. I just thought the story was funny. So yeah, again, and don't do it because foxglove can reduce your heartbeat. And what was it? The heartbeat, it will slow down the blood flow and it will decrease your body temperature. So it will slow down your whole system, literally. I mean, what am I saying? So maybe the Count of what was it? Monte Cristo? Maybe he took a pill of foxglove when he was trying to pretend to be dead. Who knows? Thank you, Jeff. Thanks for coming. Bye-bye. Irex, I don't think you can use it for making zombies, really. No. I think it's even poisonous for zombies. Hey, Johan! So, yeah, that was my little Tintagel story. And the stories. It's getting dark. Let me quick turn on the light, please. I'm not going anywhere. So maybe I should have done that before because I'm a dumbass. So, oh look, all of a sudden the camera is better. Ha 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 ha. Funny. Who cares? So, yeah, that was my little Tintagel story, as much as I could because right. So Joff to make. Oh, I have to do it later. You stop drinking? I'm gonna start now. Would you trust history reading off from emerald tablets? I really don't know, Quad. It's so hard. I mean, probably. I mean, tablets, yeah. I mean, but I still believe we only get the information that they want us to give. So that's something I believe. I mean, I'm not saying everything is fake like tablets, but I think it's hard to identify for us or to read them without the full information. So I'm just saying, I don't know if we will ever find out what really happened everywhere. Hi, Michael. So, well, I hope you enjoyed that a bit. Like I said, I'm gonna make for sure the videos about the herbs I talked. Again, don't try the foxglove with nothing that was just a little fact. You know why witches used it and what it does. It is good for heart problems, but only if you use it in the homeopathic little pills, right? So I think we get to see. Well, I do already, Mary. I think I saw lots of them, you know, but there's probably more. I don't even know if I want to know everything. I just want to get ready. So, oh, Shannon came back. Right, IOX, yeah, that's me. That's what I mean. I mean, if you don't wrap it up, I'm sick of that circle. So, thank you, Mary. Yeah, I know. I always stumble my way through my stories and my herbs. It's illegal form to move it. It's protected. What do you mean? The foxglove? Is it protected in the States? Love you too, Shannon. Oh, that could be quartz. I don't know too much about it, Anton. I really don't. Bloodween? Bloodween, what's that? Is it a herb? Have I missed something from before? Sorry. I can't really go back in my chat here. Hold on. See, it's not working. Then it disappears. So I have to read it later. I mean, I always read my chat later again. Yeah, but I think I rather stick with my herbs here, to be honest. Because I really just want to talk about what I really know, and I don't know anything about it, and I don't smoke it either. So, like I said, I only want to talk about stuff that I really tried out myself. And for me, it makes me paranoid. So that's all. Of course, I tried it, but not for me, to be honest. Yeah. I mean, like I said, except Foxglove, right? I have not tried this and I'm not going to because this would be the last show. And of course, I have nothing against it, you know? Oh, Bobby, I have to do this after because my chat disappears when I go. But then you gotta be back, Bobby, right? I only put people in mod that will be back. Oh, Diane. Thank you. Okay, can I do that after? Because really, I'm not bullshitting. I don't know why it even worked with Jason in the beginning. Because every time I want to go on the three dots, my screen disappears, a chat screen. So uh, I'm not touching it. But I can do it later. So oh, even better, Anton. So no, I will do it later, promise. I have to do it over the YouTube creator then. Oh God, I gotcha. Well, the reason I just have a few, I don't want too many. That has nothing to do that I don't like anybody more or less. Um, maybe just make everyone a mod. Yeah, maybe I just make everybody a mod that comes in. But I can't because shit. Well, no, you gotta be patient. I do it. You see, chat gone. Sacrifice one bunny per message. So, well, that was very awesome. I mean, you guys have no idea how much appreciate you coming here every time. Really, I really, really, really do. From my heart. I'm not kidding. And I'm not kissing asses. I really, really mean it. So I really appreciate every single one of you and I love you. And yeah, I've never thought that, um, that would interest anyone actually. It was a try. Oh, that's okay, Jenny. I mean, there's also a life besides YouTube, so I don't expect anyone to hop on, right? And I'm trying also to catch up with the channels that I subscribe to support and I always put them like because I work, right? So I put them always on watch later, watch later, watch later, watch later, and then I'm trying to catch up, and by that time the videos sometimes got even deleted. So I'm really trying. It's not that I'm trying to ignore anyone. It's just so much, and it's not that I'm not. I mean, I watch them, right? It's not just I like a sub so I can do sub because that I don't like. I mean, I really don't. Um, because it's faked. So I really look at the channels, you know. I mean, even I have some gamer channels, but the people are so nice, right? So I just hop in and distract them from their online ego shooter game. So thanks, Jenny. Yeah, but seriously, it's thank you, Shannon. Yeah, me too, Robin. That's why I try to visit everyone. Everybody has something to show to present, and that's what I really like. So, but I need more hours in a day, especially with now the time flying by. Oh, good night, Diana. Didn't see you leaving. Thank you, Michael. I'm glad you enjoy it too. Yeah. Yeah, somehow time I come home and all of a sudden it's like 7. I was like, whoa, like hello? Yeah, you see, even and on with Discord, I don't even have time anymore. I have so many. Some have WhatsApp, some have Hangouts, some have Discord, some have Messenger. Like, so I'm trying to hop around like a lost bunny between. Yeah, I didn't like school either, and that's and that's especially with the history, right? It's all such a lie, like, and that's why we miss so many things, right, Josie? Yeah. So. Yeah, but no, I really appreciate everybody coming and visiting me. Yeah, that's too much. I think one thing is enough, like YouTube. Oh, that is awesome, Jenny. This is so awesome. Good for you. Good for your kids. Yeah, and the library. Like, I used to go in Germany so much to the library, and I got books like a whole. Well, now you can't see it, but I have shelf full. I have books on my living room table. I have books in the washroom. I have books in my bedroom. I have books here on the table. Like, I love my books. Thank you, Mary. Yeah, I try to bring them in every time a little different. I mean, in the same area, maybe, or time frame, but I'm trying to bring a bit in. So, can I be a wizard if I wear a bathrobe all day? Sure. Josie, when you're done, can you do mine? Pretty please? I think it depends on the state courts, right? Like, yeah, in Germany, you can't homeschool. I don't think you can do that here in Canada either. Can we? Anton, do you know that? It's just another control thing. No, we teach them what we want them to know and not what you know. Bullshit. Because at the end of the day, you sit down with your kids anyway and have to explain them the whole shamoozle again because they couldn't explain it to your kid. So you might as well do it yourself, you know? Bollocks. So I think that's a good thing to do, homeschool. It really is. Okay, you guys, I'm going to wrap it up now. Kali can support IOX. Then they don't believe and go back, right? Yeah, unfortunately. Okay, Josie, that will work. Can I just manifest my dishes to be done? That would be awesome, but I think then I would be totally freaked out if they would be ended up being done in my kitchen. Oh, Anton, please, no fisting stories. Ouch. Yes, right? I'm a witch. I can do it. I can do my dishes. Yay. I got a magical sponge and a magical liquid that will make them perfectly clean. Hex, hex. Yeah, I don't use paper plates. That's just waste, more waste. Like that, Johan? I can't do that. I wiggle my whole freaking face. Okay, you guys. Well, thank you so much for coming. Thank you very, 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 very much. And I'll be back next Tuesday, same time, same place. And yeah, I hope you have a wonderful night, wonderful evening, wonderful morning, wherever you are. And oh, 4 a.m. Holy smoke, Patrick. So, okay, everyone, have a good night. I love you very much. Be the change you want to see. Be respectful to each other, and especially in these times. Try to drag some people along with you on that journey. It's not easy for everyone. It's not easy. And yeah, and we all know it's not only about love and light. It's really tough right now. And if anybody tells me it's so cool and easy, I'm gonna slap you in the face, I swear. In love, of course. Okay, everyone. Have a good night. Love you. And I'm signing off now, probably again for 400 times before I'm signed off. But I'm signing off now, anytime. I'm trying. I'm still here. Bye. For real.